Welcome back, guys. Today is one of the days out of the year where all of the beekeeping effort that we put in, it all kind of starts coming together. Today is one of the harvest days for the honey. And I've got all my stuff here that I need in the back of the truck to remove the boxes off of the hives. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. And I saw this done, well, this is not a new idea. This is a pretty old idea, actually. But I saw Jeff Horchoff's channel, his beekeeping channel. He did this one time, or a similar method, and people really didn't like it. They thought the bees were getting hurt by this method. They're not. I promise you, the bees will be fine. What we're going to do is we're going to use a blower to blow the bees out of these supers so that we can harvest the honey. And this whole process will be a little bit quicker and easier. So just rest assured this doesn't hurt the bees one bit. But if you're concerned about this, that's what we're going to do. We're about to blow some bees out of some super. So let's get our smoker lit and we'll get our boxes off of these hives, take them back to the house, and we'll get to play with our new extractor too. So we'll start off with this one right here. I checked on these boxes not that long ago, or just a select few boxes, and I found that they are really bringing back nectar. I mean, just like gangbusters this year. I know that this top box is not ready, but I wanted to show y'all, if nothing else. This box is full of frames that were fresh foundation just 2 to 3 weeks ago, I guess. And you can see what they've done here as far as drawing out these frames, and all of these look like this in this top box. Obviously it's not ready to harvest, but they have taken bare foundation and made it into something that they can use and put back honey, and put back nectar, I guess. So let's take this box off and go into the next box. And what we'll do is we'll pull maybe 3 frames out of every box. And if those three frames are ready to harvest, there's probably a good chance all of the frames in that box are ready to harvest. And we'll just grab the whole box, get the bees out, and go. Oh yes, there we go. This is what we're looking for right here. We have got well over 80% of these cells capped. This one is a totally harvestable frame. So let's pull a couple more out of here, and hopefully we'll be able to take the whole thing. Oh yeah, these are looking wonderful. These are looking absolutely wonderful. It's really good to go ahead and try to get an early harvest like this. Today is April, no it's not April, it's May the 3rd or 2nd. I don't know, one of those days. And it's really good to try to get these frames off early so you can extract them and put them back on, and the bees can go and be filling them up again. So I really wasn't expecting to be able to get any out of this next box, but it's looking kind of promising. So let's check it out, and maybe we can get this box also. Turned off my generator so y'all didn't have to hear that racket. That one is not extractable. It does not have more than 80% of the cells capped, but let's keep checking. That one really isn't either. They're going to have to work on this box a little while longer. All right, let's go to the next one. So definitely nothing in the top box. Let's go a little deeper here. This is looking a little more promising, at least from the top side. That looks great on that side, and that is extractable as well. We've got roughly 80% of the frames. Let's check these others. So I'm willing to bet that what happened here is the queen had been laying in this frame, and they started putting honey, or putting nectar rather, up in here. There was still brood right here. So what they did, they had to wait until the brood hatched out, and then they could start putting nectar in there. So I'm willing to bet that's kind of what happened right here, because there's nothing going on that side as far as brood goes, but there is a lot of honey. So let's pull a couple more and make sure, and I think we'll be able to take this box as well. We can take that one also. All right, one more and we'll be done here. Yeah, that one's okay as well. It looks like there was just quite a bit of brood left in this when they started putting the nectar up, and they just hadn't quite got those cells capped. But we've got over 90%, I'm sorry, over 80% capped. So I feel okay about extracting these. What did I tell y'all? One more? Now we're on what, number 5? All right, now I'm done. So I haven't been filming every single box. So this is box number 4, and I really wanted to show y'all this because earlier I showed y'all a box that had brand new frames in it. The frames were undrawn as of 2 or 3 weeks ago, I guess, probably 3 weeks ago, and they had drawn it out and almost filled it up. I want to show y'all a hive that's just a little more productive than that hive. If you look at these right here, you can see they have drawn the brand new frames out, and they have also begun capping off this honey here. So these bees, there's just probably more bees in this box, or maybe they're a little more productive. Either way, they have come a little bit farther than that other box has. Obviously this is not an extractable frame. Let's dig a little deeper and see if we can find some stuff to extract. Really high hopes for this box. I hope it doesn't disappoint. I am seeing some drone comb or some drone brood down in there. Oh yeah. So here's what's going on here. It looks like the queen has been laying in this box up until recently, and you can see quite a few of the drones are still hatching out. Even currently they're hatching out. So we won't bother with this one. We'll let those drones hatch, and then they'll start filling them back with honey. It looks like most of this box is kind of in a similar condition. Yeah, we won't take that one either. Oh well. The good news is they are well on their way to making quite a bit of honey here, so we'll just give this box a week or two and I bet they'll have those full. Let's check the next box. Oh, it's plenty heavy. I always get excited about the honey that comes off this time of year. It's early spring honey and it is very light. And it is really my favorite. Yeah, this is not going to be harvestable either. Man, I bragged on this box and they're letting me down. No, nowhere near. So these bees are hatching out, as you can see. And actually the light's not very good out here, but I believe that there's eggs in this box. So we're going to quit digging on this one and move on to the next one. So I've gone through all of the boxes that I could have hoped to get honey out of, and we've got 4 boxes, which is less than I thought I would get, but there's still tons of honey. Not all of it's quite ripe yet, so we're going to leave a lot. But before we go extract, I wanted to show y'all something, and if you remember a few weeks ago we got a swarm out of a cedar tree. I guess that was about a month ago at this point, and I wanted to show y'all the brood pattern that queen is laying. Let me get my little flippy screen right. There we go. I wanted to show you all this. Look at that. That is just wonderful looking. What a wonderful, wonderful queen in this box. And also, this frame was not drawn out when I put the swarm in there. So they have drawn out these frames and started laying eggs. And they've already got some stores of honey as well. That's all honey, nectar. So this is really a wonderful time of the year to extract honey because there's a nectar flow going on, and ordinarily when you extract honey after the nectar flow, the bees, you know, they're looking for honey, right? That's what they do. They go collect nectar, they store it in their hives, and it's a survival thing. But this time of year there's still nectar available, so they don't come and harass you and then go tell their friends, and pretty soon you've got 85 million bees trying to help you extract honey. So I can keep the shop open this time of year and have some ventilation, which is really, really nice. So guys, as you can see, I got myself a new extractor. I'm pretty excited to try this out, and I've never used a radial extractor before. We're gonna see. So guys, the instructions on this extractor say for you to spin it for 3 to 6 minutes, and that's just to, of course, get all of the honey as possible out of there. And it did do a really good job just in a fairly short amount of time getting the majority of that honey out. They do make an electric motor adapter for this so that you don't have to sit here and spin it, and that may be an upgrade that I get maybe next year. It's pretty pricey, so may have to wait a little bit on that one. But the extractor works really well. My old extractor was a 2-frame, I guess a tangential type extractor, and this one's a lot better. Alright, so I just finished up my last 4 frames, and we are just waiting for this to finish draining. I'll probably tilt it up some so that it'll drain a little bit faster, but the new extractor is a winner. I really like this extractor. Much faster than my old one, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. And it looks like we're going to get a solid bucket, 5-gallon bucket, probably about 60 pounds or so. You can see it's still draining. I'll probably have to swap into a different bucket here in a second because that one is just about full. But yeah, really good. I tasted some of this and as near as I can tell, not all of it is this year's honey. A lot of it is, but there's some from last year. You can taste the stronger honey in there with it, which is not really ideal. I don't like to mix them, of course, because I really prefer the spring honey, but, you know, no big deal. I also have quite a few cappings that were cut off, and those will be mashed up, or crushed up, I guess you could say, and those will be drained out as well. So there's several pounds of honey in there also, which is good, plus some wax. And yeah, good deal. And those are the 4 boxes that we extracted. And not every frame could be extracted from those, but what we did extract, we did get a fair amount of honey here. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have biscuits for supper, just because. So anyway, that's gonna do it, guys. I really appreciate y'all watching, and I will see y'all on the next one.